We are live. We are live. Hope everybody's having a good Sunday night. It's a great weekend. It's a little bit stormy here in North Carolina. I want to share this up a little bit. Hope everybody is doing good. I want to know, how did everybody celebrate Friday the 13th? That's a big holiday for us horror fans. How did you guys celebrate it? I've talked to some people and they said that they celebrated it by watching, of course, the Friday the 13th franchise or their favorite Friday the 13th movies. Others said they just watched their favorite horror movies. Some of the Michael Myers fans, that don't like Jason kind of get a little bit upset on Friday the 13th, and that's understandable. Some people say they're out there watching the Friday the 13th, playing the Friday the 13th video game, having a nice time relaxing playing that, and I definitely understand that. Karen says hi. Hi, Karen. Hope you're having a good weekend. Shelby John said, I had to work. Ain't nothing wrong with getting money and working. Hopefully you got to watch a horror movie or two after you got off work. I kicked back myself and watched a couple of horror films. Karen says she is. That's good. Vicky says, hi, Sergeant Horror. Hi, Vicky. Hope you're doing great. William says he watched The Thing. That's a good horror movie. And the remake wasn't even that bad itself. Liz says, hi there, Sarge. Hi, Liz. Megan says, hello, hello. It's a good holiday. I mean, even in the, used to, and I think some of the tattoo parlors got away from it. Friday the 13th was a huge day in the tattoo industry because you used to could go out and get $13 tattoos. This day and age, in this economy, a $13 tattoo probably wouldn't be much hardly anything. I know, some tattoo parlors still do that, and it's kind of fun. Mickey says, what's up? What's up, Mickey? Hey, Sarah, I see you got the photo up with Damien. Forrest says, watch Conjuring 3, Devil Made Me Do It.
Could you say it again, please?
Oh, Siri trying to talk to me. I ain't talking to you. That's so funny. Yeah, what y'all think of The Conjuring Devil Made Me Do It? That was kind of weird. When I said The Conjuring 3, The Devil Made Me Do It, my iPhone popped up with the Siri, and she's like started talking to me. I'm gonna have to rewatch that and see what she said. That's kind of spooky. Vicky says, doing great. How about you? I'm doing outstanding. I'm glad all you guys and gals are here watching with me and hanging out and talking horror, because that's what this is all about. If I could trouble you guys and have y'all share this to your friends, share it on your timeline, share it in your story, share it in your favorite horror group, tag somebody. And I definitely want you to leave me a comment right now and let me know, what did you watch on Friday the 13th? How did you celebrate Friday the 13th? Like I said, some people got online and played the Friday the 13th video game. I have a confession to make about that. I actually own the Friday the 13th video game, of course. And I've tried my best to play it, and I suck at it. I am not good at it. It seems every time I come and, I might kill a counselor or two, but they get away. It's harder than what I thought it was. Sarah says, Forrest, how was it? I still haven't seen it. I watched it and it was pretty good. It was okay. I like the Warrens. I like the story. Hollywood took a little bit of liberties with it, but that's okay. It was very entertaining. I'm very grateful for the Conjuring universe because I think the Conjuring universe helps bring new people into the horror community. It's kind of like a entry level way of introducing friends that might not just jump into a slasher, might not just jump into some of the more hardcore stuff, but they'll watch a Conjuring movie and say, horror ain't that bad. And they might start watching it, Who's ready for MMP Expo? That's what I'm talking about, DJ. I'm going to be there, of course, and it's going to be crazy. I got some news I'm going to break about that. The expo is going to be crazy. Everybody's been blowing up my inbox. They say, what's an expo? Well, it's very simple. Very, very simple. We're going to give you everything you normally get with a Mad Monster party. So it's going to be crazy, wild fun with the celebrities, with the vendors, with the food, with the fun, with the karaoke, with the costume contest. And then we're going to throw in probably about 13, 14 classes on top of that. It's going to be classes in filmmaking. So if you're a filmmaker or you want to make a film or you want to write a film or you thought about making a film, you got to be there to take these classes because these are real deal classes. These aren't, there's two types of classes. There's the classes to sell you a class, and then there's the real class to teach you the knowledge. And we're going to teach you the knowledge. That's what they're going to do at the expo. And then there's acting classes. Ken Foray is going to be there, and he's going to teach a great class. It's going to be just amazing. I got to look at the schedule the other day. There's going to be Tom Devlin, season 1 Face Off. He's going to be teaching special effects classes. I mean, you guys aren't going to want to miss it. We're going to have paranormal classes, what to do if your house is haunted, how to get into paranormal investigations. Everybody's watching this stuff on Ghost Adventures and Travel Channel and seeing the documentaries, Here's your opportunity to learn how to do it, how to do a paranormal investigation. This is dangerous business. I know some people that do that kind of stuff, and it's dangerous if you don't go in there and do it right. Louis said, hi, Sarge, lounging on this nice Sunday evening. That's good. That's what Sundays is all about. Greg says, hey, Greg. Was suspenseful. Yeah, it was. I mean, and the fact that it's based on true stories, I don't know about you guys, but horror movies that based on true stories tend to do better and sell better and tend to be more entertaining because I'll watch it and then I'll go Google it. And then it's funny seeing, it's not funny, but it's entertaining seeing the real people that lived through that horrific thing. I mean, somebody really died in real life. And when somebody really died in real life and you see that story on the big screen, it has a different impact on me than when I'm watching something that somebody just made up. Scott Monster Perry, what's up? I'm going to see you at the expo. I can't wait. Mike says, can't wait. I can't wait either. It's going to be just... Whew. Like I said, it's going to be everything that a Mad Monster party is, except we throw it on some amazing classes, some amazing people going to be there that you can network in. People always ask me, how do you break into this industry? How do you get on that? How do I get into writing? How do I write a book? How do I blog? How do I write a movie? How do I create content? How do I develop a character? How do I break into the haunt industry? Because we got haunt industry classes. We're going to tell you classes on what makes a good scare actor from some of the people that own the biggest haunted attractions in the state of North Carolina. Yeah. And I got some big announcements that we're going to be making next weekend that you're just not going to believe. People that I've been talking to, things we've been lining up. It's just, ooh. And the thing about it is if I never really get on these live feeds and talk about conventions, because that's typically what a live feed is not about. But I'm making an exception because this expo is that special. It's that amazing. I mean, for no extra money, all these classes, typically you have to pay to get in and then you have to pay for a class. But you're going to get these classes It's added value for free with the admission to the expo. And to be honest with you, you better get your ticket right now. I mean, you better go on the website, Mad Monster Expo. I would buy a 3-day pass. There's going to be at least 4 to 5 classes every day for a total of about 13 to 14 classes. Plus, there's going to be demonstrations on the floor, and it's just going to be something else, y'all. It's something we ain't seen in Charlotte, North Carolina. I can tell you that right now. It's going to be something else. What's your favorite horror movie? That's easy. The original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. That was a brilliant movie. It was a home invasion movie. I still believe them kids would be alive to this day if they wouldn't have picked up that hitchhiker and they wouldn't have went over there into Leatherface's house, because Leatherface was just minding his own business and them kids ran into the house. I made a YouTube video about it. If you guys haven't subscribed to the Mad Monster YouTube channel, you need to subscribe to the Mad Monster YouTube channel. We got all kinds of crazy content. I got people out in LA right now. Right now, they're out in LA at a convention. I ain't going to give it all away for you. Filming stuff for the YouTube channel that you can only see on the Mad Monster YouTube channel. You guys better jump on it. Better jump on it. Let me go up here. We're getting a lot of comments. I appreciate it. I appreciate the comments. I appreciate each and every one of you taking the time and jumping on here. Been watching new episodes of Ghost Adventures. Yep, that Zach Baggins guy, he's a character. Lewis said, Devil Made Me Do It was better than expected. Yep, it was. I definitely agree. And Randy said, what's up, Charge? What's up, Randy? Team Spalding cosplay. Vicky said, I watched the original Friday the 13th. Now, I'm gonna stir up the pot on the original Friday the 13th. You know, everybody goes around and they say certain people. I ain't even going to say the name because I don't want to stir the pot too much. But I'm going to stir the pot. We're going to have a little controversy. I don't mind it. I'm admitting to it. Stirring the pot. They say at the end, baby Jason comes out and grabs the girl. And they're like, oh, that's the first Jason on screen. But think about it. What if that was really a dream sequence? Then technically Jason is not in the original Friday the 13th. Not in physical form. That was just a dream. So technically Jason wasn't in it. That's my theory. So these people that say they original Jason, they might not be the original Jason. The part 2 Jasons might be the original Jasons. The people in part 1 just might be the dream Jason. Things that make you, what Arsenio Hall used to say, things that make you say, just some. Ain't no right answers, ain't no wrong answers. Just some. Mike says Army of Darkness and the Val Kilmer documentary. That's what I'm talking about. Love the Friday 13th game. I think I would if I had more time to practice at it. You know. I'm ready to meet Lisa Loring and Ken Foray. Yep. Lisa Loring. Ooh, Wednesday Addams. And for y'all that don't know, the original OG Wednesday Addams. We watched Friday the 13th Part 3D. That's a good one. New Halloween movie in October. The truth's going to be revealed in October. Blumhouse done made us wait 2 years on that sucker. You know, it's supposed to come out last year, and y'all going to push it back this year. So we're going to know. I might even, if enough of you guys watch these videos and share it and comment on it, I might actually go to the theater and watch it and do a special live feed review that night. We all discuss it. I might do that. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that. Kevin says, what's up, Sarge? What's up, Kevin? Brenda said, looking forward to seeing you at the expo. I'm looking forward to seeing you too, Brenda. It's always a pleasure to seeing the people in the Mad Monster family and everybody that attend. And I want to say something to everybody. When y'all see me there, I'm running around having fun. I mean, it's a good time. Don't ever feel like you can't stop me and talk to me and get a picture or whatever you want to do. Hang out, feel free. I like hanging out and talking to people, taking pictures, posting them on the internet, and just talking about horror movies and things like that. Because I get back, get back from Arizona, get back from Scares to Care. People say, I saw you, but I didn't want to bother you. It's never a bother for you to come up and talk to me. Never bother you. I appreciate each and every one of you that watch this live feed. I appreciate each and every one of you that buys a ticket and comes out and sees us at the Mad Monster Party, the Mad Monster Expo. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart, each and every one of you that takes the time out of your day to share this content, that watches horror movies and continues to promote the horror genre. I appreciate all you guys. So it is never, ever, ever a bother for us to hang out, have a few minutes, take a couple pictures, talk about horror. I love it. That's what I love to do. And I really appreciate you. I'm serious. I really do. Mike says it sounds really well done. Val opens. I might have to check out. I like Val Kilmer. I remember when he was in that movie, The Saint. That was a good movie, and he had that fancy phone, and that was before fancy phones came out, Halloween Kills in October. The truth's going to be told. Did Blumhouse make a masterpiece or did they make a turd? We're going to find out in October. And I'm going to go meet the Annabelle doll in October too. Amanda said, so ready. Would you have anything coming up to the Independence, Missouri area? We might have to. You never know. Shane says, hey, Sarge. Hey, Shane. Lindsay says, hey, Sarge. Lily said, that's my friend. Hey, Lily. Good seeing you, Lily. She was out in Arizona. Got to use all your senses also when researching the paranormal. That's true. It could be dangerous. I've been to every Charlotte show since 2019. Because February 2019. Well, we appreciate you, DJ. So, Sarge, are you a book reader? Curious if you read horror books. I do occasionally read a horror book. A lot of the stuff that I actually like to read is like I like military history books, especially about the Marine Corps, being in the Marine Corps. I think that's one of the ways that we learn and preserve our history, especially I like reading about the Marines in the Pacific. I do occasionally run across a time to read a good horror book, but a lot of times I'm out here scrounging around, filming some stuff to put on the YouTube channel, researching some stuff, plotting and planning for some things to entertain everybody that we can, But I would like more time to read, but it's hard to. I've been flirting around with the idea and actually doing more books on audio books when I'm driving, which kind of makes sense for me to do this day and age. Brenda says, looking forward to seeing all my favorite people. Scott says, RIP bought day tickets went on sale. That's what I'm talking about. RIP stands for really intense partier. And we really intensely party. Lindsay said, missing the North Carolina Mad Monster, but can't wait for a Mad Monster Party AZ. Well, hate you getting to miss it, Lindsay. It's good seeing you in AZ, and we appreciate you coming when you can come. And we just, even if you can't make the live show, you could just jump on the live feed. Jimmy says live review at the theater would be awesome. Till the cops come and then they kick me out. What's this big clown doing in the theaters? Well, the stars talked to that actress, Betsy Palmer. He told her that they pulled her out of the water and it showed little Jason grabbing her in the canoe. Hey, good. Jason Mrazin fan film. I got mixed feelings about them fan films because, them guys put a lot of hard work in them fan films. And you can upload them on YouTube and people get to watch them, but it only takes the studio one letter to YouTube, one click, and that fan film goes away forever. I don't know if y'all watched the live feed, but Hannah was talking about she did that, I think it was a Legend of Zelda fan film, and it had a good run on YouTube, and then they clicked it and made it go down, and you can't make any money off fan films. I would rather for them to... I'd rather for Adam Green to give me a call and let's just make Victor Crowley Takes Manhattan or Victor Crowley X or something like that. It'd be nice if they could put their differences aside and reboot the franchise again, while Michael's doing it. I say that, but then part of me is like, well, darn it, I'd like to see. I'd like to see somebody come up with the next big Jason or Michael or Freddy or Chucky and stop recycling characters again. I get it, but I'd like to see something new. But they did a good job with the, kudos to the guys with the fan films. It's just I feel bad for them that they can get shut down anytime by the studios. And the studios do that. They'll let them get them views and then they'll hit it. And then they'll either try to monetize the studio. This is the thing. If you see ads on the fan film, it's the studios that are monetizing it and taking the ads from the actual filmmakers that made it. Chase said that would be awesome. Easy Mad Monster was awesome. Can't wait. Yep, it was. Tony said you're the best. Now you guys are the best. Randy, it's nice seeing you at Scares That Care too. That's a great organization. It's the official charity of Mad Monster. They'll be at the expo. And I always tell people that if you're looking for some great horror collectibles and want to contribute to a cause, Scares That Care is that charity that always got some of the most awesome stuff to auction off, and it's for a great cause. Yeah, Maurice the Beast. I remember. I got the picture with you too. Heck yeah. We appreciate watching you. Thank you, Vicky. Appreciate you, Kevin. Saw Kevin was out at a Korn concert the other night. I went and actually saw Korn the other night in Raleigh, North Carolina. Had a good show. It was about a couple seats from the pit, from the front. They put on a good show. I mean, I had mixed feelings about that new bass player. I didn't like him as good as that Fieldy character, but they did good. I just hate that they wait until the encore to perform some of the songs that I wanted to hear. It's like, really, people? I want to leave a couple songs early because I want to get out before parking gets a mess, Speaking of fancy phones, remember the cool car phone scene in Texas Chainsaw? Yeah. So Mandy and I are looking forward to seeing you too. We're looking forward to seeing you and Mandy. Got a couple pictures. Yep, I remember. Ever coming to St. Louis? Never know. Halloween Kills will have competition since Venom 2 comes to theaters the same time. That's true. And I think It'll be interesting to see what the numbers are. I mean, they're going to make money on Halloween Kills because Michael Myers fans are going to come out and see it no matter what. But it seems like they spent a lot of money promoting this. And, for them to have forgotten, say, hey, we're going to ignore all these other Halloween movies and make our own. And it's just, it'll be interesting what happens. Of course, it's no surprise Michael's going to make it out of the fire. He's going to go to that hospital and have that. He's going to kill some people like Season of the Witch. We'll see. You're going to have the Mad Monster Party in Concord in February next year, too. You're going to have to subscribe to the page and stay up on the updates. We'll announce it. We have a haunted hayride every weekend in October. Haunted hayrides. That's some craziness right there. Some of them haunted houses are scary, and that's why I'm glad that we're able to have those classes to help out those people that are wanting to get into the haunt industry and wanting to get into scare acting and things like that. Okay, Scott said, I would like you to weigh in on who Jason versus Myers, who would win and why. That's a tough one because both of them, if you take the Jason if you take Zombie Jason, let's just call him Zombie Jason, versus Michael. I mean, you got two supernatural human beings. If it's Jason X versus Michael, I'm going with Jason X anytime. But if you take just Zombie Jason versus superhuman Michael, it's a toss-up. It really is. I mean, both of them would just chop at it day after day. I mean, I think it would almost be a draw because both of them have that superhuman strength. Both of them are going to keep going. I mean, unless Michael has no interest in killing Jason, because Michael clearly has the thing for Laurie. So maybe he doesn't even have a fight in him unless he feels Jason is standing in the way of him getting back to getting Laurie. I mean, that could be the case. It would be an interesting battle. I mean, but if you take the Jason that's before he became Zombie Jason, and I know I'm kind of oversimplifying, trying to give, because I could do a whole live feed on this, and maybe we will. But if you take, the Jason that could be easily tricked with his mother's sweater, that could easily be tricked by a child that shaved his head and appeals to his childlike manners, then maybe Michael could win, but Michael doesn't talk either, so it ain't like Michael can trick Jason. So that's why I say it's a toss-up. Well, Rob Zombie did make Michael talk in the one part, but but he only said one word. But if you take both of them doesn't talk, so they can't trick each other, and they're both going to come at each other full blast. Michael with the knife and Jason with the machete. It's a toss up. I mean, the machete could get his arm off in one good lash, but they're just going to keep going at each other because they're subhuman. They're not human. They have that superhuman strength and that ability to keep fighting. But my question that I would throw back at everybody is, what is the motive for them to fight? Like, why would they want to kill each other? I mean, because if you drop Michael off in the Camp Crystal Lake, then yeah, Jason would want to kill him because he's in the camp. But Michael would want to leave the camp and go find Laurie. So, it is what it is. It's going to be, it would be an interesting matchup. Did you watch Fear Street? And if so, what did you think? I think Fear Street had about the best soundtrack in the 90s one. Because I've worked around those Hollywood people, and one of the most trickiest things besides getting financing for a film is actually licensing music, especially when you're talking about, every popular song in the 90s. So when I watched it, I couldn't tell if that first one was good or bad, because I was like, how did they license all this music? To me, it was very cookie cutter. I don't think they did a great job for R.L. Stein's books. I don't think they stuck true to the books, but it's been so long that I read the books. It just didn't really interest me. I mean, it's just like they tried to copy from every successful horror movie, and they really didn't have anything new to offer us that was appealing. It was a big like, yeah, that's how I felt about it. I don't know what you guys thought. If you guys like Fear Street, let me know. I kind of feel like we could come up with a better plot on the live feed than what the people at Netflix did, you know. Just picked up The Shining book. It's great read. Yep, Stephen King. Will there ever be a Mad Monster Expo in Texas? I have no clue. How's the Peeping Tom filming going? They're raising money. I think they're up to $16,000 some dollars right now, and they got a few days left. I'm excited to see what they do with that, and see Hannah directing. I've seen some memes with her around, so I messaged her the other day, congratulated on them. They've done really well. If y'all guys want to get a perk, they've added on a bunch of perks on there, so I would definitely check them out. Amanda says, "Hello, Mad Monsters." Hello, Amanda. Donnie said the court case for Friday 13th is settled. Now just have to wait and see. Yeah, I mean, technically, I don't know. If I was Sean, I'd do it. I would pull a Halloween. I would do because technically he owns the rights to the name Friday the 13th. He just the dispute was over the Jason character, from what I understand. I'm no attorney, and I didn't read all the briefings for the case. And some people that watches these things, they're like, "Oh, you're wrong." No, what I've read is that Sean owns the name Friday the 13th. So I would have made a Friday the 13th without a Jason, like they did Season of the Witches, and just seeing how that went. You know what I'm saying? Name your favorite sequels in Halloween, Friday the 13th, and Elm Street. I'm not a huge Elm Street fan because, in my opinion, Freddy was a pedophile. So I don't really like Freddy. I know that's going to tick some people off, but I'm not a huge Freddy fan. Halloween and Friday the 13th, I like both the original ones. I like Kane's Friday the 13th. It's pretty good, and I like the one Roy was in, New Beginning. Halloween franchise, I like pretty much. I hate to sound like this, but I like pretty much all of them. Each one of them offered up something unique, and I even like what I call the alternate universe of Redneck Michael Myers with the Rob Zombie ones, except for the one with the white horse in it. Michelle says, "Hi guys." Hi, Michelle. Jimmy said, "What's up? What's up, Jimmy?" I miss concerts. Yep, I do. I missed them too. Okay, come down here. Man, it says saw the Halloween Kills trailer at theaters before Suicide Squad and liked it even less. When you make fans wait an extra year, I believe this. If I had that money and I was Jason, if I ran the Blumhouse, I would have dropped Halloween Kills on VOD for $29.99 on all platforms on Halloween. And if you wanted to sell it even more, I'd have dropped it for $19.99. Because I'm seeing Disney Plus, and you guys let me know, are you buying these Disney movies, the Suicide Squad and Cruella and all that stuff for $29.99? I think that's kind of a high price point. $29.99 for a VOD that's currently in theaters. That's kind of a high price point. I mean, it kind of is, but it kind of isn't. I'm torn, and I wonder what you guys are doing. Are you buying $29.99 streaming movies? I kind of try to avoid that. You know, Jimmy said, "Who would win, Roy versus Michael?" I think Roy would. I think Roy would. Especially if we went by the theory that Roy was possessed by Jason. Who would win, Chucky versus Leprechaun? Ooh, that's what I'm talking about. Chucky or Leprechaun? Miko. Hmm. I want to say Leprechaun. I just want to say Leprechaun just because. I mean, he's a leprechaun and Chucky's a doll that's possessed. So he's got magic, you know. Leprechaun's got some kind of special, pot of gold magic stuff. You know, he should be able to do something. That would actually be a good doggone movie to watch too. If they're gonna keep regurgitating these same old intellectual properties, then they need to come out there and do a Chucky versus Leprechaun. I mean, they're doing a new Child's Play TV show that looks pretty good. It says, I love the original The Fog score. Mighty Wild says, keep pushing Sarge. Heck yeah. Just join. Hello. Hello, Matthew. Like you, clown makeup. Thank you. Chase says he hasn't seen the Fear Street. Has anybody seen the Fear Street and liked it? Chase says Chucky. I don't know. Leprechaun's got to have some kind of magic. Lucky Charm. That's what I'm talking about. See, I wonder if Chucky would try to scare the goat. It says, wonder if Shudder's worth getting again. Nah. Shudder is now owned by AMC. And they really ain't doing crap. You know, they should be with the backing of a company like AMC, Shudder should really be upping their game in the horror community. Shudder should be financing a lot of independent horror movies, but they're not. They're kind of just, big corporation. They buy up some horror movies here or there, but they really ain't causing a fuss. They really ain't pushing the genre forward like it needs to be pushed forward, you know? Liz says Leprechaun, but Warwick Davis Leprechaun. Chase says can't wait for the Chucky series. Lucas says Leprechaun. Matthew says no. I guess that. How about Creepers from Jeepers Creepers? Who would be a good fight for him? I mean, I would like to throw him in there. Have a three-way fight, like a battle royale with Jason, Michael, and Jeepers Creeper guy, the Creeper. That'd be pretty interesting. It's just they're all kind of superhuman. Well, so what do you think about the Alien movies? I like them. Face huggers, man. KC, anxiety. Hello, Sergeant Har. Hello, KC. Lucas says just regurgitating the same. Yep, that's what Hollywood keeps doing. Leprechaun, it has been proven he can be stabbed, beaten, etc., and he keeps going. His magic would be the deciding factor. I agree. And I'm wondering if his magic could force the possession to be ended of the child's play, of the Chucky doll. Could he force the spirit out through magic? Something. I mean, but Chucky could grab a four-leaf clover. Creeper versus the guys in the wrong turn. Creeper versus the pumpkin head. That'd be pretty good. The Creeper versus the Thing. That'd be pretty good. Creeper versus Predator. I think Predator would eat his tail up, man. Predator ain't no joke, I mean, it is what it is. Now, I got something serious I want to tell you guys about that I found out on Instagram because, it's always something going on social media. There is a t-shirt company out here on Instagram. I'm going to put it on here in a second. But there's a t-shirt company on Instagram that Sergeant Horror versus Michael. I'll fight him if they got enough money. Shoot, I'll beat up Michael, take his mask and sell it on eBay. But anyway, something serious now. There is t-shirt companies on Instagram, and this just ticked me off this week. They're taking pictures of Sid Haig, Captain Spaulding, and photoshopping his face onto like he's wearing the t-shirts from their company, trying to sell us, the horror community, those t-shirts. And I've confirmed that Sid never wore those t-shirts. So if you're out there and you see a sponsored ad on Instagram or Facebook and it's a picture of Sid Haig wearing a t-shirt, it's photoshopped. And they're trying to get one over on us. And it's disrespectful because Sid's estate and his wife Susie is not making any money or being supported off this. This Instagram, I reported it, and I'm going to put it up here, and I want you guys to report it. That's the Instagram. And they're selling stuff from Teespring, and they're photoshopping Sid Haig's face on it. And that's just about as disrespectful as you can get. Not only are you dishonoring this man's memory by using his face to market a t-shirt that he never saw or wore or heard of, and you're cheating his estate out of earning an income, and you're trying to cheat us as the horror community and fool us. But we're not going to be fooled. We're aware of this situation. And a lot of us as on Instagram have reported it and brought it to people's attention. You guys pull that up and report their profile as spam and leave them a negative comment because that's not right. That is not right at all. It's just wrong because a lot of y'all, I imagine a lot of people watching this live feed have met Sid and knew he was a good man. He loved his fans, and they picked the wrong person to mess with. They picked the wrong person to mess with. Liz says that's crap. Jimmy says thanks for hate when people try tricking us. Yep. They know the horror community will buy spooky stuff and they will trick us. Instead of thinking up of something good to sell us, they'd rather just trick us and lie to us, because that's a daggone lie. When you have to Photoshop a celebrity's face on a t-shirt, and that Instagram ain't the only one doing it. There's several companies. Anytime you see a shirt, an ad with a shirt, and a celebrity is wearing it, it's probably Photoshop horror shirt. It's the same group that's running 3 or 4 Instagrams that are doing this. And these shirts are print-on-demand shirts from Teespring. You can even see their link in the bio on their Instagram is a Teespring. It's the cheapest shirt that you can get from Teespring, print-on-demand. And they're going to send it to you. It's going to look like crap. It's going to shrink. It's going to wear like crap. And then you're going to feel like crap because you bought a shirt from a snake oil salesman that doesn't really like the horror community. If you really want to buy a shirt, go to somebody like Monster Hill, formerly known as London 1888, or go to somebody at the expo and get you a shirt from a vendor at one of the horror shows, but not somebody that's on Instagram photoshopping stuff. That's just wrong. Vicky says, bad people suck. Yep, we'll send it. We'll go get them shut down. Turn them in. Too many snakes out there. I agree. Can't wait for the Evil Dead game. I know. I'm going to play that thing too. Jeffrey said he reported it. I appreciate that. And it's just wrong. Let's gather those assholes up, throw them in a big cage with the fans and said, hey, let's take care of it. That's what I'm talking about. Let me get back because the people was commenting. Tall man versus Ash. Ooh. Can the tall man use his army? But Ash seems to be the luckiest person in horror, so who knows about that one? Who knows? I posted a meme today where it said that Elvira and Dolly Parton should do a movie about 2 estranged sisters that come together to fight evil. And I think if you add Betty White and a Bruce Campbell cameo in there, you'd have a blockbuster hit, something that's funnier that can be, I don't know, William. I don't know the 13 Fanboy people, or I might know them, but they've probably been busy doing that stuff. If you know them, tell them to send me a message. Let's see if we can figure something out. Cabin in the Woods Battle Royale, all the bad creatures in one place. That'd be pretty cool. There's so much stuff when you start that, and Hollywood hates it when horror fans start demanding and throwing out ideas. They want us to buy what they want us to buy. That when you say, hey, I want a Chucky versus Leprechaun, they're like, oh, no, we can't make that happen. They can make happen whatever they want to. They got the money. Don't be fooled. They got the money. What they want us to do is to sit down, shut up, and take what they give us. But nope, we're not going to do it. We are not going to do it. We're going to demand better horror. We're going to demand that they support indie horror. I'm going to support indie horror as much as I can afford to in the ways that I can afford. And we're going to make things happen. William says, I got you, bro. I appreciate you. Donald says, hey, brother, Cosmos here. Hey, Donald. Cosmos. I mean, it's just one of those things. It's like we need something good to come out. And I'm not going. I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you. Y'all guys that's been watching my live feeds know I'm not going to sugarcoat it. If Halloween Kills is bad, I want it to be good. I'm rooting for him. Give me something good. You got Michael Myers. Do something good with Michael. But they might not. And if they don't, I'm going to call them out on it. I ain't afraid of what they're going to do. You know? And I just found out the other day that, and I was trying to reach out and get everything confirmed and get some details, but there's not going to be I don't know if y'all have watched The Collector, and then they had The Collection. They were supposed to do part 3, The Collected, or The Collector 3. And they started filming, then it got shut down for COVID and never reopened up. And the producers of the show, the money, i.e. the money people, they never got back to Marcus Dunstan, the director, and it's still in limbo. Props done got stolen. It's all kinds of crap show over there with that. So it's like we're not going to get a third part to that franchise, and Marcus can't do anything because they don't own the rights to it. So it's very disappointing. So I'd love to see Freddy versus Candyman. That'd be interesting. This says, I was so looking forward to that one. I hope they get that figured out. I agree. They need to make that movie. It's just ridiculous that they, it's very ridiculous. I mean, it just is what it is. It goes to show that even people that are so called in the Hollywood industry can run into trouble and can have difficulty in production. It's just crazy. But we've been on here a little while. We had a good talk. I appreciate you guys. If you're coming to the expo, I appreciate you coming out. We're going to hang out. James says, what's up, Sarge? What's up, James? If you know somebody that is in this area, North Carolina, South Carolina, or anybody that you think needs to come to this expo, that's a filmmaker, wants to get into paranormal, wants to get into acting, special effects, makeup, tag them in this live feed. Invite them to this expo. Now is the time to get people to come out to this so that we can network and grow the horror community and create horror products that expand the quality of the horror community. I mean, you'd think the next George Romero is probably sitting at home learning how to watch a video, learning how to operate a camera, learning how to edit, learning how to make a movie. We're living in a society where technology is allowing people to shoot content in all forms right now. Limitations are being broken down and people can do things that they never could do before. You think George used to shoot on film. We could pick up a digital camera and create all kinds of crazy horror content. So the expo is a great place to come and network on that. If you know people that want to break into the haunt industry, they need to come out. If they want to break into special effects makeup or learn more about their trade, they need to come out. It's gonna be great. I appreciate you guys watching and thank each and every one of you guys for tuning in. If you can, please share this up. Please tag somebody. You guys take care, and I hope y'all have a great week. Sergeant Horror for Mad Monster here, and we're out.